from where you might be right now, take to your feet, take a stand, because you can hear the drop coming. It's right around the corner. Let's get into this pistol round. It's the ESL Pro League.
Yes, sir. Season number 11 right here. We're broadcasting out of the Cologne studios. The teams are at home. The world is a little upside down, but we're glad to bring you some normalcy right here. With KNG landing a dirty pistol hit there on the NAF and lower. Nitro wants to tempt fate too, just outside of a peekable angle. Now, smoke has been dropped from MIBR to get KNG out of this sticky situation. He's going to get out with no problem. A little bit lesser health than he would like, 18 to be exact. And for the time being, Liquid have been stopped in their tracks. Looks like KNG read that one like a book.
Yeah, no way he should be getting that kill. Naf had him dead to rights, 10 health, but not connecting, and now tucked into a perfect position for this round. Liquid walking into B. 3 men here. MIBR have a third on rotation. Fallen just getting inside of the doorway. He's got flashes to set his team up. Key is, of course, dodging the utility of Liquid, but no flashes, only a smoke towards the doors, and Sui is already in. Quick dink onto Taco. There's a flash from Fallen. KNG gets a kill, and they don't know where he is. Nitro will check it, though. Heads-up play leaves Liquid in a doable situation. They've taken back the advantage, and they've got the bomb plant.
Yeah, Mayan and Fer now 2 versus 3 in this retake of the B bomb site, and no utility to get them in either. This is going to be a very, very tricky round for MIBR if they want to have any chance of securing this pistol. A pistol round that started off great for them. But that's the pick to get them in. However, Nitro getting the trade now leaves this down to the 1v1. Mayan's going to tap the bomb. Stewie, in with the dink. And Mayan off. Now tapping again, trying to bait this re-peek in from Stewie. He does swing out, but a missed shot doesn't get given any more chances. Stewie puts him in the ground. And Team Liquid, they're going to get this pistol round locked on in. 250 ADR on Stewie at the end of that pistol round.
Big Stu, not sure how he didn't make it to Swole Patrol, considering just how massive this flex was in winning this one-on-one at the end of the round, Harry.
Yeah, Liquid have had some of the best pistol rounds in the last 6 months at all, out of all the teams, Trace. So it's not really a surprise to see them do so well this series, because right now they are just storming through these pistol rounds. All of them except for the opener on that CT side of Overpass. Both T-side pistol rounds, and the anti-ecos to follow. This one looks to be locked in as well.
I just had a thought. It could be... Oh, never mind. Elish had one too, but Fallen made sure that didn't continue. Finds the 1 dig, rather smelly shot, if you don't mind me saying so. From the pit will be Stewie 2K, lands one on the Mayern. Still, the scout is proving to be lethal.
What was your thought, Trace?
I was just going to say, you know, we have that song Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Cold Sarah.
Ooh.
It's a stretch.
Yeah, no.
It's something, but there's something there.
We had FaZe earlier on today. They did take down Tyloo.
That they did.
But that was a Tyloo that's boot camping in Poland right now. So I've prefaced this the other day, but I feel like we should really keep our eyes on them this season of Pro League. Of course, not for us right now. We're over in the NA side of things. And Mayan, he's about to really heat up this round with a scout. He's got a kill. No follow-up. Nitro with a double trade. The damage has been done. It's just Fallen alone on catwalk. Cleared out by Nitro. 3 kills off that AK.
Yeah, I prefixed this game by saying, you know, MIBR's double AWP is something that could really throw them into the fray. And one of the reasons why I was really believing that is Nitro was pretty quiet back on Overpass. He was the bottom ranked player for Liquid. Admittedly, they didn't really need much out of him on that gun. And we actually saw NAF taking it a good fair share of the time as well. So, you know, they've got that double AWP potential for the Liquid side. And you know, I was hoping that with Nitro being a little bit quiet, that would have given Fallen and KNG some room to work with on the other side of things. But he's come to life early on in this Dust 2 game, which maybe sets a bit of a worrying tone for the future. Currently sitting top of the chart, 6-1 on the board is Nitro. This is just the anti-eco now from Liquid. Now, if they go towards this B site, there are a lot of MIBR boys waiting on the other side.
Yeah, they've had trouble up to this point, at least MIBR has. And certainly this round doesn't get any easier for them considering what they're up against. Team Liquid have secured catwalk control. Nitro holding for the B push, finds it in KNG. Just pistols here for MIBR though. Expectations from our side probably not super high, but at this level of play, anything is possible. With these pistols, anything is possible.
Yeah, unfortunately, not in this round, Trace, because Liquid, not only have they got a kill in B, which has kept MIBR here, but they've completely doubled back up towards the catwalk. Fallen is here with a P2K, but surely not more than one, and even that's asking for a lot. They're jumping, they're flying through the air, and Fallen does take down Twist, but that is where the trade is immediately found, and Naf does do that. Liquid getting a bomb plant in, MIBR clearing the upper tunnels, but it's all for nothing, as this will be a third round for Liquid.
Yeah. But next round, though. Next round, the money will be there for MIBR. They'll be able to hopefully put up a much better fight.
And that double up that Harry was talking about, because Fallen and KNG both have the money for it.
Scary stuff. But this is going to be a long half. Should Liquid be able to silence that early on?
One thing that's really scary is Liquid starting on the T side of this map. It may not have been coming into this series, but after MIBR aren't able to field a single CT side around on Overpass, of course, a very different map, but I still feel like the same mentality applies. Liquid directing the pace. That's exactly what they did back on that previous map, just storming as they are in this one.
Not to mention, my Liquid are real big fans, especially right now. I mean, if that last map as well is anything to go by, of just sticking with all 5 players grouped up together, playing some heads-up Counter-Strike over on this T side. You know, they're not throwing in these elaborate fakes. Instead, it is just kind of a lot of these 5 players grouping up, taking map control slowly but surely, and then, you know, kind of finding the holes in MIBR's defense as opposed to trying to create any. And that is actually disgusting.
That happened to us last night, Trace.
That was a Galil from T-spawn to bottom mid through the door to take Taco out from the bottom of the boost. I don't think I've seen something like that before. That's wild.
Yeah.
I don't know how Taco's going to be feeling after that one. That is just brutal. What a horrible way to come into your first full bought round, already losing a man, and in that fashion.
Spray for a lead through the doors. Nothing to be found though. Liquid clearing out close positions. With a man down, MIBR fallen back into passive setups. We've got a boost going on the A side of things. Fallen just spotting towards that lower short position. Boosted up in the spot where Tabson got the 3K versus Na'Vi just the other day in the group stages. They're going to try and reboost back up, but in this time, someone has already crossed towards that position. It's Twist. Fallen, waiting for it, might get this kill. Close, but no cigar. 35 seconds now, Liquid, they've got to make a decision. The bomb's going back in towards B. No one is here from MIBR. KNG is watching middle, and that smoke is going to keep him there. Now he's got to double back, and Fallen has to go through this smoke. Ali just waiting for it. It was a bait by design by Liquid, not committing to the mid to B, just coming through the tunnels, and that site is gone.
Oh, yeah, the missed shot there. That was the one hope that MIBR had to get back into this round, was KNG hitting his AWP shot there. And that is just not how it went. So just Fur on an M4, 1v5, certainly saving at this point. And, well, it looks like Liquid do not want that to be the case. Coming through T-spawn right now will be Elige. They're going to hunt him. Now, the scary part is with Fur, anything's possible. Not that he can win the round, but he can certainly do some damage to the economy.
Yeah, but with so many players in CT, they should have this trade. I say that. They're not committing. They are taking their sweet time. And yeah, I mean, if you're Liquid, who really cares? You know, you've got the money, you've got 5 alive, you haven't even taken 1 point of damage. This kill would be nice, but it's not a necessity by any means of the word.
Not to mention, you know, you kind of think about this and it's like, well, for MIBR, if they force around this, you're kind of happy with that if you're Liquid. Saying that, you know, you could just find him right at the end. Of course, it's Naf to do it.
Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Naf was the only player on Liquid in the last map who didn't lose an opening duel. He won, you know, only 2, but 2 out of 2, 100% conversion rate. And, you know, that's a nice stat to have. He's doing the same here right now, finding that opening kill.
Also want to give some props there to Naf. Does seem like he's been on his weight train. Doesn't seem like he's really trimmed it down. Meanwhile, he's going to try to trim down the haircuts here of MIBR. Give him the Ent special. Doesn't seem to find that, though.
Well, it wasn't so easy for Ents, so Liquid might not lean towards it.
At this point, what is easy for Ents?
Losing. I mean, that's always easy.
Anybody can lose, Hugo.
Yeah. Takes a real team to win, Trace.
It's true. Fallen. almost gets caught out in the sliver of the door, and it looks like they want to continue to play the reindeer games. Fur's there to able to sort of trade it out in a round that's just pistols. 4 Deagles alive here for MIBR. And it seems like Liquid have kind of gotten themselves in an awkward position considering just the amount of crossfires that they're facing if they do go out of middle. Meanwhile, towards the upper tunnels, it's Taco with the push. And now we're going to see Liquid probably transition and consider a long hit.
Yeah, late to this position, so they've got to be wary. They've got to be careful as they clear out these corners, but there is no one here for MIBR playing passive inside of the site with the Deags. With the orb now posted for Liquid as well, assuming they get the bomb down, this will be a guaranteed round, but MIBR looking to put a stop to it here.
Yeah, Fur landed one nice Deagle shot a minute ago over in mid, but he is put to a stop. The flashes are perfect. Naf blinding both players inside of that A bomb site, allows Twist an easy couple of kills to get that bomb down, and it will be this 5-0 lead now for Liquid. Naf's even hounding down Taco as he tries to save, and they are not giving MIBR any room to work with whatsoever over on the Liquid side of things.
Ooh. Both those long nades miss.
Yeah, that could have been it for Naf right there.
Obviously, utility from Liquid certainly makes it hard, as MIBR couldn't see, but that's an unfortunate one. Double grenade that doesn't connect.
Is it just me, or does it feel only right if, say, Twist is sitting there 24 hours a day when he's at his computer wearing the jersey? Like, that's the way these players approach it.
Yeah. I think you know, if any org was to be doing that over in the NA side of thing, it's going to be Liquid, right? These guys live and bleed Counter-Strike.
Should get them checked out.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too healthy, actually. Make sure you're washing your hands at some point in there, too.
Yeah.
Pretty important. You know, you put the liquid over your hands, then you kind of use the soap, wash away all the bacteria.
There's going to be lots of Liquid jokes, I'm sure, this season, guys. Mainly from you.
Mainly. I got a couple jokes, but I'm just saving them for a rainy day. This is not quite as rainy. Meanwhile, the rain is supreme here for Liquid. 5-0, and they're looking to push that just a little bit further. The Molotov missing, landing in the smoke there for the side of MIBR. And that's going to leave Catwalk somewhat open. Fur, the only one that's going to be able to respond at a Fury's pace. His teammates, both Mayern and Fallen, are pushed up long. This may turn out to be an A split from the looks of it. But standing close to this mid doors is Taco. He will get a lot of information. They're making a ton of noise up Catwalk, and Liquid, well, they got a ton of time to work with. Let's see what smokes, what util they're going to use. Love it.
Yeah, that's the close cat smoke. Going to allow these players to get a lot deeper here before any long or crossroad players are able to intervene. And for that, you're looking at Fallen.
Taco's in a crucial position to flank here. No one has gone out mid for Liquid. They threw him in to be smoked, but it is a fake. Fur on the site has to stop the plant. He can't do it. Twist Dink down low, but not stop. Naf waiting at the top, and he's dropped Taco as well. This is all purposeful for Liquid, right? They throw that mid to be smoked while they throw the cat smoke. It means MIBR don't know where the bomb's going, but they did know because of Taco's position. And, well, his position gets eventually ruptured like the brain of Mayern. Nitro on the cross. Cat gets a kill, and this should be done. The time is half tick. Fallen, no kit. Got to be quick.
He does. He almost lands the shot there onto the elbow. But it's Twist on 11 HP that finds success. All these frags for KNG, and they amount to absolutely nothing. Gets 3 for himself in the round. And what was a Liquid round after all?
So nice.
Yeah, this is huge from Liquid. They're clearly feeling so damn confident right now, right? They try and force every one of those gunfights. And I don't even think they were even worried about MIBR getting back into that round. I mean, by the looks of it, they were just trying to keep them interested to take these weapons away. And that's exactly what they did. Nobody surviving for MIBR. No real shot at the round either. You know, Twist even barreling in, looking for that kill there onto KNG. I mean, that was nuts.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just to make matters worse now for MIBR. You know, if you get out of that with an AWP, you've still got something to fight with in this round. You've got max loss bonus. You could have had weapons brought up around it. But that's just not the case anymore. And so the odds are this should go 7-0 for Liquid, and they're just going to keep on racking up this round count over on the T side. Now, mid-push from MIBR, that could certainly make things a bit more interesting. But of course, Ratnaf back in T-spawn is keeping an eye on it.
Not a nickname I'm sure he wants to keep. But,
Mate, with this play style, it's one he's going to get, okay? And I love to see it.
That and Sloths kind of do have some sort of resemblance, so I guess it could make sense.
Gotta own it, whatever you get given. Oh my god, and Leech, he's owning them, he's owning MIBR.
Oh my.
As Liquid are all over the kill feed. Well, it's just really a Leech.
Where do you even peek if you're MIBR? Like, what do you even do? Because the moment you show yourself, you just get one-tapped by someone on the Liquid side. And
Scary
its name's
stuff.
probably a Liege. Or if it was in the back, it was probably Naf. So,
Oh, dear. I mean, when it rains, it pours, Harry. But enough about the tears of MIBR fans after that round, because that was a real hard one.
That's Hugo Byron. If you are Brazilian and you want to channel some hate, he does have a... I'm kidding.
It was
Don't
only an eco, so, you know, what can you do? Pistols versus AKs, Trace. Not a
Don't
fair
be
fight.
toxic. Do not be toxic.
It was only fun and games.
I'm just saying the Any Key pledge is there for you. Do not be toxic.
Yeah, they didn't ask Trace to do that because, you know, he's known for his toxicity. So.
No, actually, really not. But if I were, I suppose you'd have a point. Nonetheless, 7-0. It's only getting more of a wasteland around here if you think about it. Fallen. It's going to give some chance for MIBR in this round, finding an opening pick there on the Stu. Fur's going to have some as well. The Skith Theory hanging true. 7-0. This is about the time for MIBR to win a round.
Yeah, 5-on-3. Perfect conditions for them to do so as well, but Liquid are just going to bleed out this round time and hold for refights, refrags. Naf waiting, holding the mid doors. Cross smoke comes in, but Fur
there was almost a spot there. There was almost something for Naf. Getting himself out of mid and trying to keep an eye on this long aggression, right? If you're Team Liquid, the one thing you're very aware of now at this point is on the back of losing these early players, MIBR, they can really be affording to push the extremities of these bomb sites. But that also might be how they bank on taking this man advantage back. Fur, mid-peak there, swings up on the aggression, and with that kill, he's dropped the bomb. Liquid are looking for this trade, and Naf is just about able to get it, has kept this in a 2-on-4. Is that going to be enough for Liquid to do anything, though? You start to leave Catwalk. It's all a bit muddled. Try and get past Fallen. Somehow Naf has delivered another kill, and now back to long they go.
They think it's B, MIBR. I don't blame them for doing so. They've lost their mid player, and Liquid should and could have run through the tunnels. MIBR in the wrong place. KNG is watching mid. Finally, the jig is up. They know it's a fake, but Mayan's dead to the Molotov. Liquid, this is a 3-on-5. This was a 2-on-4. They cannot afford to win this round, and KNG misses the one opportunity he had, Naf and Nitro, to do it all.
What an unbelievable showing from Liquid in this round, Harry.
Yeah, no, this is unreal. Naf is on 3, and he just might have to get a couple more before all is said and done. KNG and Taco on for this retake. Time ticking away now. Naf peeking on up and missing that shot. KNG gets the return, gets the trade, mitigates the danger there of that round. MIBR are just about able to hold on. That was almost a 2-on-5 from Liquid. Naf delivering every single one of those kills, but ultimately not enough there to win the round. It will be the first on the board for MIBR.
And let's be honest here, that round got so much closer than it should have been on the back of what was an awesome shot there from Naf and a really good read on Liquid to sort of force all the attention over towards the B side. We even saw them expend a Molotov on B. Like, this was a full commit to MIBR. Should they have, you know, fully committed to B, that could have been a much different round.
I can't really blame them for making that call because I feel like that seems like the obvious choice, right? Getting the mid kill and going lower. They didn't want to commit to A. Catwalk was being covered. It was the game plan from the start of the round, and MIBR knew it. But Liquid, great adjustment, great rotation to at least make that round look winnable. It's not going to be, though. Like you say, MIBR, credit where credit is due. First round on the CT side, looking to build upon it. That Molotov is going to force KNG back, but he can hang around at the car. With the long smoke down on the corner, it gives him cover, and it buys him time. Mad advantage here for MIBR, 5-on-4.
I love that Molotov. But moreover, it's not going to be enough to completely force KNG out. A little bit more of a peek. And he finds Nitro, who was lining up a smoke. Meanwhile, it doesn't even matter. None of the Liquid players that are remaining are over there. They're going to be finding themselves towards B. Fallen rings out onto Elige, but the trade is by Stewie. And he's going to continue his rampage, going postal as he runs into the site.
Another 2-on-5, perhaps?
It's really a chance for that. It really be like that sometimes. Look at this play by Stewie. Almost gets out in front of Mayern. But now just Naf. Can he be nasty with it? That's the real question. Stops Fur in his tracks, looks for a second on a MIBR. Can he shut this round down? He did hear the Molotov hurt KNG. Now he's gonna back off towards the island box in sight, looks for the kill, and gets it. Easy stuff for Naf. Easy peasy right there for Liquid, an 8th on the board.
Can you believe it? The first 2 on 5 for Naf, not quite.
Yeah.
Good try, gets a couple of kills, get a bomb plant. Second one though, now that's some real action. That's some real stuff for Liquid. 8 on this T side, and it's broken MIBR, not just mentally, but economically as well.
Well, if there's one thing on our board that's taught us anything, it's a quote by the great Harry Russell. This is a round where things can happen.
And they already have. Stewie's just wall-banged KNG out of middle. Just stay away from the mid doors. Oh dear, Taco Falls pushing the upper B tunnels. And Liquid, if they go into B now, it is empty. There is nobody here for MIBR. Fallen gets boosted up. Elise was somehow ready for it, and they trade damage back and forth. It's not a kill for...
Okay.
Right. All right, Naf. We need to have a word after this game, because this isn't on. This is nuts. This is going to be 9-1 for Liquid. Fallen is all alone down in the bottom of mid. And as much as you got to love this, man, a 1v5 with just a scout and 15 points of health, yeah, it's not happening. He gets tapped in the back of the head. Liquid, 9-1 up now, and this T-side showing absolutely no signs of stopping. You can see they're in high spirits. Twist was even smiling then for a brief moment. But now he's gone back to chewing away.
And maybe it's the Napoleon Dynamite glasses that have given him the sort of extra power right there. Now, we haven't really pushed this today, but now seems like a good time as we find ourselves in a 9-1 scoreline. To remind you that the hashtag EPL meme review is here for the taking.
Yeah.
We are looking to see what memes that you have. Is it a Krieg meme? Is it a Liquid meme? Is it an MIBR meme? Or are some of you guys still trying to force these ENCE memes that just simply didn't work?
See, what's exciting now, Trace, is we've done this with the EU, right? We've been on the EU time schedule for a bit of time. We've seen what Europe's got to offer in the meme department.
Yeah.
Personally, underwhelming, weak, you could even say. North America, this is your time to shine. You've got some good memes, I'm sure. Give us your OC. Hashtag EPL meme review. We'll be bringing them up on broadcast if you provide us something good. So don't mess up.
Yeah. You know, you've got more time than ever now to dedicate to your craft, get it honed, and work on the meme game. Stewie, looking down towards the bottom of mid in this round. Fallen, aggressing over towards short side. This double AWP is back in for MIBR. Is that going to be enough for them to start to field a few more CT rounds? Because if this comeback was ever going to begin, it would have to kind of begin now. You know, you really cannot wait till this second half with the scoreline the way it is. KNG.
What?
Such a shame there. Looks like he was going to get that opener, but somehow, some way, it's gone the way of Team Liquid, who now sit 5-on-4 up yet again. A man advantage found in the opening 30 seconds of the round. And now the pressure's on for MIBR to try and not only get this equalizer, but just try and thwart whatever dastardly plans Team Liquid are up to. Looking like they want to attempt this cap play. They've still got Nitro holding the upper tunnels as well. That's something to bear in mind. If MIBR try and aggress, try and take information over here at B, they're going to run into him. And it also leaves you with this fail-safe option to go back to the B site if this A side doesn't give you the results you were looking for. And so already with Fallen's AWP chiming in, that might be the decision for Team Liquid.
Yeah, is that B play that you called, Harry? Liquid have had enough of that A site. They've seen Fallen, they want out. They're going to run right back. Twist getting that entry right down mid, and Liquid are storming into B.
There they have it. Run and gun is the name of the game here. A little RNG for Team Liquid. What this ultimately has done so far for Liquid is push MIBR back from the idea of we can contest close doors at any given time. Isn't that right, Mr. Russell?
Yeah, you know, I mean, Liquid have just been offering us up kills in every one of these rounds so early on. MIBR, you need them to, I mean, the answer is obvious, right? It's just like win an opening duel, but it's easier said than done. Ooh. I think this is where the AWPs really need to start to come into their own. We obviously had the double AWP set up in this round here. KNG wasn't quite able to land the opener. And so maybe this is just one of these times where MIBR need to... Oh, man, they've done a great job at holding on to them. Liquid really do hunt that into the ground. Now, that's because the money's great for Team Liquid. They sit 10-1 up. You know, the pressure's kind of not off, but it's not really there yet for Team Liquid. They don't have to start worrying about MIBR getting back into this game because they haven't really shown many signs of that. I think it's obvious by the scoreline, Taco's having a pretty tough time. He's been one of these players trying to cross over these mid doors. That is the life of a B-site player. And in this round, it's the fast long play. The nades are good. They'll burn Naf out, but it's not without a trade coming in almost immediately from Twist. Now, KNG, this time not at long. He's taken his AWP into mid, and there's the kill onto Elige. This is what we wanted to see more of. Man advantage regained for MIBR. KNG looking for a bit more. Stewie already on the angle, ready for that repeat, reads it well, and leaves us back into even odds now.
And again, they're going to try to make some situation happen over here at Catwalk. That still gives them that flexibility to flex back into B. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. In fact, it's going to be Fallen, just gets caught out with a flashbang, and he is super blind. Mayern, well, try to look down the scope. Meanwhile, Stewie trying to make a highlight montage. We didn't see the kill. A little bit of T-Tours there, but he gets it done anyway. 11-1.
Yeah, and again, another man disadvantage situation that Liquid eventually get out ahead of. I mean, you know, add it to the tally, it's 11-1. They're winning every round, regardless of the situation, regardless of whether Naf's in a 1 or a 2-on-5. But right now, MIBR just have no solutions, no answers to the pressure that is the T side of Liquid. Again, this is the worry that we had coming into this map, with MIBR fielding 0 CT rounds on Overpass, despite a 7-round T half. More than viable. They had an entire half to do something. They did nothing, Trace. And now this is a similar situation. The upper tunnels push could net them a Krieg if Nitro can not hold the line. Rather, he gets one, but the trade is in. Elige moving and finishing off the job that Stewie started. Bomb dropped, and Liquid dedicated very heavily to this. It's getting a bit hairy.
It is that.
Oh, Taco had 1 kill coming into this round, and now sitting on 3, almost is able to hold down the tunnels. Gets put to bed by Stewie, but this has bought time for these rotations to come in preemptively. And Fallen going to deliver there with the first scout shot. Now has Mayern down in the bottom of mid, trying to help the back line. And well, Bomb gets tapped, tries to draw the peek on in. Stewie didn't actually really see Mayern, and then as such, Fallen tries to sneak in, and he thinks maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to slip by unnoticed, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah, Fallen actually gets that kill on Twister, that body, as he comes through the door smoke, confuses him. It draws his attention in. Sometimes those ragdolls do when they're lying around. Although it wasn't really a viable clutch anyway, with a scout coming through the doors. No 1-on-2, Liquid 12-1 in a fantastic position. You don't need me to tell you that. The numbers speak for themselves. And Stewie even tagging KNG. Liquid have been hitting these wall bangs all game long and just not stopping.
No, they aren't. Levels of comfort are unparalleled here for Team Liquid. MIBR not able to get anything going. You were saying things are looking hairy here. I would like to actually just say things are looking rather rustled for this side of MIBR. It doesn't seem like, you know, that they have found any answer for any of the problems or, you know, things that have been put in front of them. It's Liquid that have all the solutions.
Some hairy rustling, certainly in the server.
Well, it was his birthday about 2 or 3 days ago, so. Credit where credit is due. You survived another year on Earth.
It'll be your last.
Nonetheless,
Well,
that is a threat.
Taco now over here toward the B side of the map, and he just might get his wish. Another kill comes his way. Taco trying to deliver.
There it is.
Oh, there's the spray down, gets away with 3 before the trade comes in. 2 versus 3 now for Team Liquid. They've done 2-on-5s. They have not ventured into this round, though. Elige, the last man left standing, as he's lost his teammate Stewie down in the bottom of mid.
Do you want to stop leaning on your cough
I literally didn't even touch it this time.
Focus, fellas. Focus now. We have a big turning point right here for what could be a second round for MIBR, Harry.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Creeping out into the... First man down. And another one over at the doors. Gives up his position. Elige now knows where one of these 2 remaining MIBR players are. He's trying to force this gunfight. Left himself with very little time, though. And this means Mayern comes barreling in the bomb plant. There's no time for it. Mayern there with that peek locks in the round for MIBR. in spite of Alicia's best efforts. He gets it down from what was a 1v3 to a 1 versus 1 and loses it by half a second to the time. Credit to Taco here over towards the B side of the map for an excellent lockdown, especially because he's really been struggling to start this map. He was 1-10.
And look at what Twist just did right there. He did not touch his face. He was very aware that that is not currently acceptable in today's society.
On top of that, I was, wow.
Right?
All right, cool, I guess. On top of that, Trace, not just not touching his face, but that's the reaction Twist has upon losing the round. You know, you can see Team Liquid are so comfortable. The flashes just don't stop. Taco finally been given the big gift of vision, but swiftly taken away as they dive into the site. That must have been 6 flashes just chain thrown by Liquid into B.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing you can do. Naf's still in T-spawn, catching lurk kills. Fallen's got the scout, and it's done. It's over. Get out of here, Trace. 13-2 to Liquid. Absolute savage. Damn desk. But, you know, it's...
bring God into this. What's wrong with you, man? Anyway, let's get into the action. Enough of that. Enough of the silly horseplay. It's going to be MIBR that look to go towards B-halls early on. They're going to go towards lower, leaving just Fallen in middle. He does have a smoke flash, so I can imagine some sort of mid-doors pop. With Xbox smoke, it's going to give a little bit of room to run here. No one's going to be there to fight them from the Liquid side. Just playing from the window is going to be Elige. And then in the site as well is Naf. Obviously, 2 people you don't want to mess with this day, as they have Aether Wheaties for breakfast.
Breakfast was a long time ago, Trace.
So I've been told.
For us, it started at 7 p.m., but Stewie looks to get a taste of the action, and all he gets is lead in the mouth. It's going to be a fast play from MIBR. KNG dropping into CT spawn and finding that kill. Twist double trades from the end of long. The retake will be coming through for Liquid once the plant has been found. Quick shot from Twist. Can he follow up? No. Elige is going to be the one to fall, though. Dink onto Twist does shut him down, and it's going to be Naf in the clutch. One-on-one, no kit. He's going to have to run back and pick it back up, and now only guessing where Taco could be. He's got the info, and he has to get now the plant, the defuse. God, I'm really
you've done great
this round, Trace.
If you're there it is. So
Naf
gets the kill, and we do see the pistol go to Team Liquid. That's 14, and certainly the beginning of the end here for MIBR on Dust 2. Yeah, you did fumble your words a little bit. That's completely okay. Liquid get it done at the end of the day. You look at the 1v1 that is Naf and Taco, and you think, who's been hitting their shots today? Well, unfortunately for Mr. Epitasio, it's not him. It is Naf, and he does come out on top, proving that Liquid are here to stay for Dust 2 at least.
You must know these guys really closely. You know, you always use their full names.
Best pals.
That's pretty cool.
Gabriel Toledo. Jackie or Jake
All right,
Yip.
cool, moving on.
Here you go. Nick Canella.
Harry Russell.
Nasty Naf.
That's actually his full name.
Yeah, these first name Nasty, last name Naf.
You got Jonathan over there. You got Russell. You got another Russell, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, there's a growing number of us rustlers.
Growing number of rustlers. Couple of love muscles around as well.
Yeah, they're trying to rustle the feathers of MIBR in this round. MIBR taking flight over towards mid. Looking to set up for this mid to be split, perhaps. Although, at first, still waiting around over at long with one of the rifles in this round. I don't know if I'm believing in the B play just yet, although maybe now with them getting players deep out into mid, it going uncontested. Now they certainly look to try and spring this trap, and Fur was waiting for the aggression at long doors. It comes through.
Oh.
Trade found by Nitro. Mayan gonna fall into Naf's arms, and it's not a loving embrace. Instead, it's shots to the back, 3-on-3. 40 seconds left in MIBR. Now they will go back to this A-bomb site.
I love that trade from Naf and Nitro. They swap positions because Naf is low, so he just hides in the site while Nitro forces fight. It's going to work out wonderfully. Shot from Stewie through the wall, as you would assume, and Liquid in a 3-on-2 at 14-2. Just a couple of kills away from locking in that magic number, that map and match point here for the series. Oh dear,
man.
He's just been deleted up from Cat. Fallen trying to cross with the scout and the bomb, but 15 seconds, he needs to get this plant.
Everyone's low. You know, this AWP is going to hit, this scout is going to hit like an AWP. There you go. Gets it the right way round. Now Fallen with the bomb planted and a flick onto Naf. Removes the first man in. Stewie And Nitro on the other side. Fallen going to try and reposition here onto the ramp with both players coming from Catwalk. He's going to have an open viewing gallery into this bomb site. They get close.
Oh,
but now they know. Jump shot. Oh, it's messy. They're both hunting. They're all hunting each other. And oh my word, it's so hard to keep track of who's even winning. It's Nitro in the very, very end. Grabs this defuse, and while it's going to be close, this will be a 15th round for Team Liquid. There it is, 15-2. Let's not forget, that was a full buy from MIBR. They put everything they had into that round. Scouts, AKs, Kriegs. They actually had a better buy than Team Liquid. And so that was kind of their chance. But I always read these stats, and they always throw me off my point.
That's why you don't read them.
You can make lid and quid out of the word liquid.
I don't know how I was going to finish this broadcast without that information. So honestly, I'm very grateful, David.
Well, speaking of being grateful, Liquid are certainly counting their stars right now. Just 2 rounds here for MIBR, and this has been a disaster. And of course, Team Liquid having picked this map will kind of be indicative as to what we should have expected.
Oh, he's going to crouch and then stand into the fight, although Elige might bring it to him. KNG, the
Oh,
barrel,
no.
the barrel. Oh, I mean, the scope rather gives it away, and Elige is getting a free kill for his push. It's traded quickly. Nice shot from Fallen as Catwalk conceded by Liquid, a 4-on-4 and a chance for MIBR in this round.
Yeah, looking like the grand plan is to once again try and split into this A-bomb site. To do that, though, you've got to get past Twist. And even though he's only got the MP9, we know this man is a bit of a menace in angles like this. So he's just going to wait around. Fur's trying to clear it. Flash comes in from Nitro.
Oh.
Didn't bait the shots, though, from MIBR. Twist just had to react straight up, and he's reacted more than fast enough there to find Fur. This is where the trade should get found by Fallen. If it doesn't, this round is dead in the water. In fact, this round is pretty much dead in the water as is. Fallen, 15 seconds. Time is of the essence, and that is the least of his worries. Team Liquid gonna take down MIBR dominantly, 16-2 here on Dust 2, and they do it into to boot. A 2-0 for Team Liquid. That's all from this series. Join us after a quick break where we attempt to digest this one and break it down.
Rising out the ashes, coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim life. Never let it go. These wings carry me